I bet you started learning Norwegian on Duolingo, but is the most popular app actually the best place to learn? Today, let's compare Ling with Duolingo to see which one's better. Let the games begin! Norwegian is spoken by almost 6 million people worldwide, which means this language will open up whole new experiences for you. But most people just stick to earning daily streaks and not really learning the language. Now let's break down the features of these two apps to see which one is actually better for you. Firstly, let's compare the audios. Audio and sounds are the key when it comes to learning a new language. If one tone is wrong, then your sentence could turn into something totally different than what you're trying to communicate. That's why it's crucial to learn the audio from the right source. Duolingo uses text-to-speech audio, and they're consistent, but they lack the soul and the accent from a real person. On the other hand, Ling uses native speaker recordings on every audio, so if you want to sound like a local, not a computer, Ling wins this round. Click the link in the description below to give Ling a try and hear the audio for yourself. Next up, let's compare motivation technique. It's easy to forget to take a lesson, but it's the only way to train your brain to learn a new language, and that's why motivation techniques are very crucial. Duolingo is actually great at keeping you coming back with a streak system that nudges you constantly. But those streaks are designed for retention and not necessarily for learning. Ling also has streaks, but they aren't pushy. Ling's system is built to keep you motivated without punishing you for missing a day. Ling has got a streak saver feature that you can earn, so your progress won't be completely vanished even if you miss a day of learning. Even their notifications to remind you to log in for a lesson, they teach you new words. Now, let's see how they compare with real-world scenarios. You can learn tons of phrases and memorize them, but they're probably not going to be useful if you're learning phrases that you'll never use in real life. Duolingo is known for quirky sentences, but are they really useful in the real world? You'll understand the words, but not the whole sentence, even if your streaks are super high. Ling, on the other hand, focuses on functional survival. We're talking real dialogues you can actually use at a restaurant or a train station. Plus, Ling gives you culture notes, so you're learning the etiquette of native speakers. Now let's have a look at the real-time conversation practice. If you don't have a way to practice learning your language, all your learning and earning streaks becomes useless. Let's have a look at how each app solves this issue for their users. Duolingo focuses heavily on translations and clicking buttons, and while it's easy, it doesn't prepare you for real conversations. Ling features an interactive chatbot with real people audio that simulates real conversations. You can practice responding to a waiter or a friend in a safe space, so you're building your confidence when you actually have to speak to someone when you go abroad. And the last feature we look at is the fundamental to learning every language: word reviewing. Reviewing your vocabulary is a life-changing habit for when you're learning a new language. It helps with long-term retention and is the key to fluency. Duolingo keeps you on a linear path, forcing you to review words based on their algorithm, but sometimes you don't need to review words you already know. Ling offers a save to favorites feature. You can tag the specific words that you struggle with and then revisit them until you're satisfied. Now that we've finished comparing all of the features, what do you think? If you're interested in using Ling, you can click the link in the description below to start your 7-day free trial today. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great language learning journey.